Okay, with all the cards, emails, text messages, and phone calls concerning these T3 motion controller batteries, Mr. Sunshine, I've been working on these for quite a few years because I was getting absolutely zero support from the factory, if you want to call it that, at this particular point in time. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk about a quick video here. This is one of their modules. This is the lid that goes up on top of it. It actually goes this way. All right, now what we're going to show you real quick, because I got a lot to do here today. When you go ahead and get one of these modules, the battery packs like this one here, now they make them like this. All right, you can see they're just 3.2 cells, 3.2 volt cells packed in series to get you up to 12 or 14 volts. This is the thing up on top here, the circuit board. You're not going to need any of this. You're going to actually take the 3 screws out on this side, the 3 screws out on this side. You're going to have 2 screws on the back, and you'll be able to lift the lid off. Now you got to be careful because they either come with batteries like this or these flat packs that would have already been swelled up. You can see how this battery is already swelled up, so it is shot. This is done. It's got to carry no charge. So what you do, once you get the lid off, you can see this got 2 big connectors on it. You're going to leave those alone. You're going to reuse those as the positive and negative for your new battery. You're going to then pull this out of there. It's going to be packed in with all this insulation, this styrofoam. You're going to keep that styrofoam because you're going to reuse it to pack around. It's actually going to have a piece like this, all right, and you can lay this down on the bottom when you put your new battery in. I have done another video on how to get that. Now, once you have you take these screws off, the positive and the negative, you get rid of this. This is junk now. You can throw this out. Be careful you don't throw it in with the garbage, with all of the lithium that's still in it. So here's your box. It's an empty box. You're going to have all the cables still hanging out. All of this was all the extra cables that would operate these power lights here to let you know that it was charging at 25%, 50, and 100. You don't need that anymore. We're going to get rid of the status switch, all this bullshit here, okay? You can still see the circuit panel. That's all going to come out. You take a little Allen wrench, take those screws, get rid of this, all right, pull that all out of there, and you're going to have this. Now, the only 2, you're going to cut out all these extra wires. You're not going to need this. This is all extra bullshit here that you don't need. The only 2 you're going to use is this right here. All right, from the T3 box, the red up on the left and the black on the right. So this will be up here is your positive, and this is your negative. Okay, so on that box, look at it, remember it. All right, take your probe. You can check with a meter, run it up in here, and do the wire on the other side to find out what that is. That'll be your positive wire. This one's going to be your negative wire. So when you go to put your battery in there, you're going to have your positive wire. And again, I think it's this wire here because I can see that this wire is closer to this. So this wire here, this one right here, is going to be your positive wire right there. And this one coming out of here is going to be your negative wire. Now, to verify that, I will go ahead and put my own meter on here from here over to here, and I can almost guarantee that's going to be your negative. Now, they use red wires here, so don't think because red is positive and black is negative. They used red coming out of all of this. All right, more to confuse people because they didn't want anybody to figure it out the way Mr. Sunshine has done it. All right, but they did do the positive and the negative from here. This is what you're going to need. So now you're going to go ahead and put your battery. I found that the tracker battery that you can buy at Bass Outdoor slides right down in there. You put the base down. You don't have to, but it's good to put it. And then use the other pieces. You're going to cut them with a sharp knife and kind of pack them in there. So because you'll have about an inch on one side. So you want to get it so that the battery's not flipping around. And then once you put it in there, you're going to have your positive, your negative. You're going to hook your positive to your tracker battery. You're going to hook your negative to the tracker battery. And then from here, you're going to bring this up here, and you're going to hook your positive to your positive, and your negative over to the negative, okay? So then, when you get the charger, the cable, you're going to cut that cable off that old charger, and that will be the plug. When you look at the plug, you're going to see the black is on the left and the red is on the right, because when you go to flip the plug and plug it in, it's going to be red over here and black over here. And you'll hook that up to your lithium charger the same way you're hooking a battery up. It's very simple. So there you have it. Once you have that on, you go ahead and put a piece across the top. Make sure you also put a big piece of styrofoam on top of the two terminals so that they're not going to short out on the box for any reason. And put the lid back on, screw it in, charge it before you even put it in your car. Let it, or in your Segway. Charge it up fully until the light. You're going to get a 20 amp charger. All right, you can get them online, 60 bucks, 80 bucks. Don't get the 10, it's going to take twice as long to charge. Get the 20 amp charger. All right, you're going to cut the cable off of the old one, wire it into that one, plug it in, let it sit for however long at hours to get that thing up. The light will go green. It'll tell you it's 100% fully charged. You can slide both of these units into your Segway and you're up and running. You might need the program key to swap from black box to red box. There's 4 different selections in there. We can do a programming video on that if you need it, but we can tell you how to do it. So there you go. There's your tutorial on these boxes, and you should be able to do it. If not, just send it down to me, 561-693-8636, Mr. Sunshine, T3 Motion Patroller Mechanic Eddie. Thank you for watching.